Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on the part of the world where you're watching from. I have come again to discuss politics. It's been a while that I talked about politics, but I think this is the right time and a good time to talk about politics. In the light of the fact that about a year and 1 week from now, we're going to be holding the next general elections to elect our presidents and the members of the National Assembly, and also to elect some governors who are due for re-election, as well as the state's House of Assembly members. And this will happen nationwide, the whole of the country. So let me remind ourselves, particularly the young people, that the politics we practice in Nigeria today is a politics of a political party. If you get to some countries like the United States of America, they have independent candidacy. But both the Constitution and the Electoral Act stipulates that whoever needs to run for elections in Nigeria must do that through a political party. What it means is that we don't have independent candidacy. Therefore, in Nigeria, for you to run elections and make impact in that election, you must do that through a political party system. And that is why when we talk about structures, some people don't understand what structure is. Structure is that you have elected members at every ward in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Structure means that in every local government, you have elected executive. Structure means that you have that up to the national level. Structure also implies that when you come around every election cycle, that you have agents across the 176,000 polling units that exist within the borders of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So for you to make impact in that election, sometimes I see a lot of young people, they want to follow candidate, they want to follow a particular name. There's nothing wrong with that. But also remember that the politics is about political party. On an election day in Nigeria, the pictures of those running for elections are not put on the ballot paper. What you find is the logo of a political party, meaning that you are voting for the party, even though the beneficiary of that vote is likely to be whoever the party has given their ticket to, but that election must be done under a political party. And you know what? The party that produces the largest number of elected representatives in the National Assembly will naturally produce the president. Let me repeat myself again. In the National Assembly, you have 360 House of Assembly members, House of Representative members, you have 109 senators. The party that produces more number of seats in this election is likely going to produce the president because the election takes place the same day. So if a particular party is voting for the House of Representatives, they are likely to campaign along a party line. And it's very important. So don't express shock when a result comes out and the particular person wins. You'll be somewhere, you're saying, how did the person win? Just look at the number. The party that produces the highest number of electives in the House National Assembly naturally will produce the president. And it's important for us to understand this so that as we gear and prepare towards the next elections, we will understand what we need to do. What do you need to do? If you are interested in any candidate, join the political party that candidate belongs to. Join that party. First of all, become a member, become a ward executive. Make sure that you deliver the person in the primaries of your elections. For the presidential election, ensure that your candidate gets the flag of the party. That's where it starts from. For the main election, become a ward, become a polling unit agent, become a ward collation agent, become a local government collation agent. That is how you can ensure that you protect the votes. I hear people saying transmission this, transmission that, you must be able to see it. I believe that's the right thing to do. But as a politician, what you do is that you vote, stay there for your vote to be counted, get the results at the polling unit, because the Electoral Act, as amended, clearly states that no election can be cancelled so long as it has been declared at the polling unit level. So once the result has been announced at the polling unit level and results declared, and every ward, every polling unit agent gets a copy of the result, that result can no longer be cancelled. So it's important to know what you need to do if you support any candidate. It's not to make noise in the social media. It's not to talk about it the way it's not to insult people. It is what it is. Every politics is local. You must go and ensure that you become a member of a party that your candidate is in. Register, become a member, nominate yourself to become an agent, either at polling unit level or at any level, to ensure that you do your part. In the last 2023 elections, some parties which were considered the leading parties had agents everywhere. Some parties also were not able to produce agents in certain locations. And to that extent, that's the reason why the outcome of the election didn't go very well with them. But clearly, how do you protect your vote if you don't even have an agent at that polling unit?